Well, it's that time of year again. It's getting hot, hazy, and humid up here in the Northeast. And, well, our air conditioner last night decided to not pump any cold air into our bedrooms, but some nice, lukewarm, uncomfortable air, which led to a very sad sleep experience. So, this morning I changed the filter and that didn't do anything. And so the next step is to actually clean out the compressor or the central coil thing. There's a name to this, and I will figure it out. The condenser unit. I think that's what it's called. The condenser unit. Yeah, the condenser unit. We have to clean this because it's never been cleaned. We've had this installed. We had this installed, I think, 5 years ago, and I've never cleaned it. And I'm assuming this is what's leading to our warm air problems upstairs. So it is actually very easy to do this. You can, obviously call a professional and have them do it for you, or you can save some money and do it yourself. And I'm going to show you how. It's pretty straightforward. First thing we have to do, we have to open it up. Let's go. So the first thing we want to do is cut the power to the breaker. And yours should have a breaker on the outside nearby. This one powers this, and it actually, you just pull it out. See, there you go. So now there's no power going to this. All right. The number of screws it takes to open this up may vary, but I believe the process of opening up your condenser unit is relatively the same for all models. And the first thing we have to do is actually unscrew all these screws. So let's do that.
And don't lose the screws, because that would be a shame.
Now, there seems to be a cable harness here. Yours may have a cable harness like this. It may not. It just kind of slides out like so. Try not to damage the fins too. There we go. It just kind of slides out. Then you can pull this up like so. And the cables are down here. I'm just going to pull a little slack out so I can, if I can. I can't. This is 4 or 5 seasons worth of junk in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean this out. We're going to put some gloves on because God knows what kind of gross stuff is inside there. All right, now that all the junk, the big junk is out of there and vacuumed out, I'm going to use some coil cleaner. You can get this in the same aisle that either the air conditioners or the air conditioner filters are in at your local hardware store. This is readily available. There's 2 brands that I've found. I like this one. It's a nice foaming spray. And all you do is you spray it on the inside. You let it kind of push out all of the gunk and junk that's been kind of building up over the last couple of years. You should probably do this annually, and then you hose it out. So let's spray this on. Once you have it nice and foamy in there, you let it sit for like 10-15 minutes. So I'm gonna go have a coffee break. All right, one of the last steps, we're gonna wash it. We're gonna wash it. We're gonna spray out all of the coil cleaner that we put in, and we're gonna actually start on the inside to push all of the grime out, and then we'll cover the outside, rinse it off since we have the hose out anyway. You don't want to use high pressure on here because the fins on the inside, those aluminum strips, they're very fragile. So you don't want to use like a pressure washer or anything. Just use a regular old-fashioned hose with an attachment. I have it on full here. There you go. That should be plenty enough power. All right, so there we go. All right, now that we're all clean, we're going to put this all back together. And the first step is sliding that cable harness back into place. And again, it's a little heavy, but we can make it work. So just gonna slide that in. There we go. That was easier than it was getting out. Okay. Then we just line up the holes and screw them back in. Then the last thing is to just put back in the circuit. Again, make sure that the air conditioner is off when you take that out and put it back in. You don't want it to, turn on out of nowhere. So, all right, let's go see if this cooled down the upstairs. Yeah. Oh yeah, it feels much cooler than it did before. All right, so I call this a little win. Now, if this doesn't solve your problem, it might be something bigger and you should call a professional. It could mean that you need a shot of freon or something more complicated to get your system up and running. But this, cleaning your condenser coils as part of a regular annual or biannual maintenance schedule is really key to making your system last a lifetime. I am not a professional HVAC person. That is just my opinion. When you care for your things, they last longer. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. All right, thanks for watching.